Good morning, children. Let us begin our day with a thought for the day. Today's thought is the first to apologize is the bravest, the first to forgive is the strongest, and the first to forget is the happiest. So, on this good note, let us begin with chapter number 26 Water in the Well. We have two main characters in our story, a hard-working farmer, Qasim, and a cunning man, that is Ahmed. So, Water in the Well is story which revolves around two main characters, Qasim and Ahmed. Qasim was a farmer and he had an eye on Ahmed's well, as that would help him to channelize water to his fields. Ahmed's well was just outside the boundary of Qasim's field, so he had an eye. That means he always thought of the water he could get from that well so that he could channelize water to his fields and he could get still better crops. Each time Qasim would beg for access in Ahmed's well, his request was always turned down by Ahmed. And then finally one day Ahmed suggested Qasim that he could buy the well from him. Qasim liked the idea, which he considered beneficial. He bought the well at the cost of all his savings. And just then, when he began to dug out a channel and draw water, Ahmed questioned him. How could he touch the water in his presence? And continued to say that he has sold only the well and not the water, and that Qasim have to pay separately for the water. Qasim was of course shocked, and then what happens next in the story? Let us read Water in the Well, page number is 63. I hope all are ready with the books. So here we start Water in the Well. What a farmer needs most for his fields is a good source of water. Qasim had his eye on a well that was just outside the boundary of his field. So well was just outside the boundary. The boundary is the limit of an area or the line marking it. But Ahmed, the man who owned the well, was a crafty old man. Here crafty doesn't mean a person who is good at craft. This crafty means cunning. He wouldn't allow anyone to draw water from his well. He told Qasim, "Why do you come to me again and again to beg for access to my well? I feel sorry to turn down your request every time. I have a suggestion for you. Collect some money and buy the whole well from me." So this was the suggestion of Ahmed, that every time Qasim keeps on coming to him begging for water, and every time he has to turn down Qasim's request. So suggestion of Ahmed was collect some money and buy the well from him. So once again a short review of what we have learned. The story revolves around two characters, Qasim and Ahmed. Qasim is a hard-working farmer. He required water for his fields. As we know that farmer is totally dependent on water, and there was Ahmed's well outside Qasim's boundary. So he always had an eye, means he always thought of drawing water from that well so that it would be beneficial. Ahmed, on the other hand, was an old man but a cunning old man. He never allowed anyone to draw water from his well, and one day he told Qasim that collect some money and purchase the whole well from me. I hope all are reading with me. Qasim thought over the suggestion and liked it. He knew Ahmed would ask for a lot of money, but he saw in his mind's eye channels of water running from the well through his field and made a decision. He took all his savings to Ahmed and bought the well. Now Qasim liked the suggestion. He knew that Ahmed is a cunning man. He would ask for a lot of money, but then he saw in his mind's eye this phrase means that imagining those things. We have only two eyes that can look the external things. We don't have any mind's eye, but in mind's eye is our imagination. Like if our birthday is coming nearer, in our mind's eye we imagine of the celebrations, imagine of the good things that are going to happen, or sometimes we wait for our favorite festival and then we imagine how are we going to decorate our house, how are we going to celebrate. That is in our imagination. The phrase is in our mind's eye. So Qasim could see in his mind's eye channels of water running from the well through his field, and he made some decision. Everything, whatever he had, whatever savings he had with him, he took to Ahmed and then bought the well. The next day, he went to the well happily and dug out a channel. But when he began to draw water, there was a surprise in store for him. Suddenly Ahmed came forward and announced, "What are you doing, Qasim? How dare you touch the water in my presence?" "What do you mean? Haven't you sold this well to me?" So next day Qasim happily went near the well, and as soon as he dug out a channel, Ahmed came with a surprise and he announced that you cannot touch the water in my presence. "Ah, I sold a well all right, but not the water in the well. The water still belongs to me. You can't use it. If you needed the water along with the well, you should have said so. I have a suggestion for you. Pay for the water separately and use it. You can buy fresh water every day, I don't mind." Now this was a shock to Qasim. Already whatever money he had, with all his savings, he had bought the well, and now Ahmed is telling him to pay for the water separately. This is not possible. The well was including the water, but as in the beginning I have told you that Ahmed was a cunning man, and that was his plan, to get a lot of money for the well and then to ask for some separate amount for the water too. Poor Qasim. Let us see what he can do now. Qasim was shocked to hear Ahmed's argument. It was so unfair, so unjust. He rushed to the Qazi and told him the whole story. The Qazi was a wise man. He told Qasim to bring Ahmed in his court so that he could hear both sides of the case. Now in 4th standard, you have come across this word Qazi, and you know that Qazi was a judge. Previously in districts, villages, we had Qazi who would hear to both the sides and give a proper judgment, and these people used to be wise and impartial, and they would always do good justice. So the person who was in trouble was Qasim, as all his savings were gone and he had to buy the water separately. So he went to the Qazi and he told everything to Qazi. Qazi was a wise man, that is, he was a clever man, intelligent man. He heard what Qasim had to say, and then he asked him to bring Ahmed to his court so that he could hear both sides of the case. And then what happens if justice is done or the judgment goes in favor of Ahmed, we shall see in the next session. So this is all for today. Stay safe, take care of yourself. Thank you.